Hello travelers, I'm Chris, welcome to Lore Spire. In today's video, we are going to be taking a detailed look at the Aeon's Mythic Spellbook from Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I'm going to start with some general information on the Aeon Spellbook and then we'll run down the list of spells one level at a time. All common spells will be listed first, followed by the Aeon's unique spells and their details. There's a link down in the description to videos covering the Aeon Mythic Path and the Aeon's Enforcing Gazes, along with time stamps for this video, so you can skip ahead if you like. Let's get started. Unlike some other Mythic Paths, the Aeon cannot combine its spellbook with that of any class, and the Aeon's maximum level of spells is level 7. All spells that are unique to the Aeon are given as bonus spells, and all of these unique spells are unaffected by spell resistance. Before we get to the spell list, I want to let everyone know that some of the Aeon's spells reference other spells and or have effects that are uncommon. In the description of this video, you'll find explanations for these referenced spells and uncommon effects so that you don't have to go look them up. If there is an effect that I missed that you need an explanation for, please let me know in the comments and I will add the information for it into the description of this video. I'd like to thank James Newman, one of our viewers, for this idea. Thanks, James. At Mythic Rank 3, the Aeon gains access to level 1 spells and can choose a total of 6 of these by Mythic Rank 6 and no more after that. The level 1 spell list includes Cure Light Wounds, Divine Favor, Inflict Light Wounds, Protection from Alignment, Remove Fear, Remove Sickness, Shield of Faith, Stunning Barrier, and True Strike. There are no unique level 1 Aeon spells. At Mythic Rank 4, the Aeon gains access to level 2 spells and can choose a total of 6 level 2 spells by Mythic Rank 8 and no more after that. The level 2 spell list includes Blessing of Courage and Life, Blessing of Luck and Resolve, Cure Moderate Wounds, Delay Poison, Effortless Armor, Find Traps, Hold Animal, Inflict Moderate Wounds, Protection from Alignment Communal, Protection from Arrows, Remove Paralysis, Resist Energy, and See Invisibility. The Aeon receives the following unique level 2 bonus spells. Crystal Mind. You dispel rage, fear, emotion, confusion, and morale effects from the target, and give the target immunity to fear and emotion-based effects for 1 round per mythic rank. This spell is a standard action that targets one friendly creature within close range. Edict of Retaliation. As a swift action, you cause target enemy to take 1d6 plus half of your caster level damage each time it attacks. This spell lasts for 1 round per 4 caster levels and targets one enemy within close range. Equal Force. You make your allies' attacks more uniform. Full base attack bonus attacks made by the target get a -2 penalty, but all attacks with a base attack bonus of -10 or worse get a +5 bonus to their attack rolls. This effect lasts for 10 minutes per caster level. At Mythic Rank 5, the Aeon gains access to level 3 spells and can choose a total of 6 level 3 spells by Mythic Rank 9 and no more after that. The level 3 spell list includes Archon's Aura, Cure Serious Wounds, Delay Poison Communal, Dispel Magic, Dominate Animal, Hold Person, Litany of Eloquence, Magical Vestment, Neutralize Poison, Protection from Arrows Communal, Protection from Energy, Remove Blindness, Remove Curse, Remove Disease, and Resist Energy Communal. The Aeon receives the following 3 unique level 3 bonus spells. Edict of Non-Resistance. As a swift action, you make the target enemy dazed for 1 round per caster level unless they succeed at a will saving throw. This spell targets one enemy at close range. Starlight. You create an area of starlight around yourself. All invisibility effects on enemies in the area are suppressed, and attacks made against your allies in this area suffer a 20% mischance. This spell is a standard action. I'm unsure of the exact range of this effect, but you can see on screen that it's a decent size. Relativity. Your allies gain the benefits of the haste spell effect, while enemies are affected by the slow spell effect. This spell affects all creatures in a 30-foot radius centered on target creature within medium range. This spell is a standard action. If you're getting value from this video, do me a favor and smash the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. At Mythic Rank 6, the Aeon can choose its first level 4 spells and can choose a total of 6 level 4 spells by Mythic Rank 10. The level 4 spell list includes Chains of Light, Cure Critical Wounds, Death Ward, Dimension Door, Divine Power, Echolocation, Forced Repentance, Freedom of Movement, Order's Wrath, Protection from Energy, Communal, Restoration, Serenity, and Shout. The Aeon receives the following unique level 4 bonus spells. Edict of Predetermination. As a swift action, you make the target roll 11 on all d20 rolls for a number of rounds equal to your caster level divided by 4. This spell targets one creature within close range. And this is a pretty cool spell. It's not game-breaking or anything, but it's definitely useful. You can just check your stats and or your enemy stats and do some quick math and use this spell to make sure that something either does or does not happen. True Form. You dispel petrification and enemy transmutation spells and effects from the target. This spell targets one friendly creature within close range. After testing this spell out, I found that it also removes allied transmutation spells and effects, not just those from enemies. I'm not sure if the description is wrong or if this is a bug, but hopefully it's just a bug that gets fixed by launch. Uncertainty Principle. For 1 round per caster level, you gain 50% mischance. Additionally, while the spell is in effect, you can teleport to any point in close range as a swift action. This spell is a standard action with a range of personal. So the wording here makes it sound like this spell decreases your chance to hit, but I tested it and it gives the enemy a 50% chance to miss you. So that's good. At Mythic Rank 7, the Aeon gains its first level 5 spells and can choose a total of 5 level 5 spells by Mythic Rank 10. The level 5 spell list includes Break Enchantment, Breath of Life, Burst of Glory, Castigate Mass, Cleanse, Constricting Coils, Cure Light Wounds Mass, Dominate Person, Hold Monster, Pillar of Life, Spell Resistance, and Thought Sense. The Aeon receives the following unique level 5 bonus spells. Absolute Order. This spell functions the same as the command spell, except that it affects all enemies within a 30-foot radius of the targeted enemy and lasts for 1 round per level. A will save negates this spell's effect, and every creature affected by this spell receives a new will save at the beginning of each of its actions. If a creature fails its initial will save and then succeeds in a subsequent save, it takes 2d6 divine damage per caster level for disobeying the Aeon's orders. All affected creatures must be given the same command, and that command is chosen when the spell is cast. There are 4 commands that can be given: Approach, Fall, Flee, or Halt. The orders pretty much do what they say, but Command is one of those spells I was mentioning earlier that has word-for-word details down in the description of this video if you're interested. Edict of Perseverance. As a swift action, you suppress any negative mental or physical effects on the target for 1 round per 5 caster levels. This spell targets one friendly creature at close range. Supernova. You create a raging supernova. for a number of rounds equal to your caster level. Each affected target must succeed on a fortitude saving throw or become blinded for a number of rounds equal to your caster level. Each round, all targets in the affected area are dealt 2d6 plus caster level, fire, and divine damage. Enemies get a reflex save to half this damage. This spell is a standard action that targets a point within medium range and affects all enemies within 20 feet of that point. Now the description says enemies only, but as you can see in the gameplay footage, it also affects allies. I'm not sure if the description is wrong or if the spell is bugged, but it makes sense for a supernova to affect everything, so most likely the description will be changed by the game's launch. Zero State. You try to dispel every effect from every creature in a 30-foot radius centered on you. You gain a plus 10 to your caster level check for this dispel effect. This spell is a standard action. At Mythic Rank 8, the Aeon can choose its first level 6 spells and can choose a total of 4 level 6 spells by Mythic Rank 10. The level 6 spell list includes Blade Barrier, Cure Moderate Wounds Mass, Dictum, Disintegrate, Dispel Magic Greater, Heal, Overwhelming Presence, Shout Greater, Stone to Flesh, Transformation, True Seeing, and Undeath to Death. The Aeon receives the following unique level 6 spells. Edict of Impenetrable Fortress. As a swift action, you grant your target invulnerability to any physical damage for 1 round per 5 caster levels. This spell targets 1 friendly creature at close range. Freezing Nothingness. You trap the target in solid ice. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is paralyzed. If it succeeds with its saving throw, it merely gains the entangled condition and cannot cast spells. Whether or not the target saves, it takes 2d6 cold damage and 2d6 divine damage. Each round it is paralyzed or entangled. A creature can make a strength check to break free of the ice once each turn. The DC of this check is 15 plus your caster level. This spell is a standard action that lasts for 1 minute per level. Embodiment of Order. You grant the target the effect of the Shield of Law spell, as well as 30 resistance to fire, electricity, cold, and acid for 10 minutes per caster level. Additionally, when you cast this spell, you also cast the Dictum spell on the same target. This spell is a standard action that targets 1 friendly creature at close range. Zone of Predetermination. You create a zone where every creature rolls 11 on every d20 roll they make. This zone lasts for 1 round per 4 caster levels. This spell is a standard action, and the zone created by this spell is a circle with a 20-foot radius around the Aeon when it casts the spell. I actually think that this is probably worse than Edict of Predetermination, as it gives you less control, but situationally it could be better. At Mythic Rank 9, the Aeon can begin to choose level 7 spells, and can choose up to 3 of them by the time it reaches Mythic Rank 10. However, the common level 7 spells the Aeon can access have not yet been added to the game. The Aeon does currently gain 1 unique level 7 spell, Edict of Invulnerability. As a swift action, you grant all allies in a 30-foot radius the effects of Edict of Impenetrable Fortress and Edict of Perseverance for 1 round per 5 caster levels. This spell affects all allies within 30 feet of the Aeon. That's the entire Aeon spellbook. I love the fact that all of the Aeon's unique spells are unaffected by spell resistance, and that many of the spells are swift actions. It really fits the idea of the Aeon from a role-playing perspective. The Aeon definitely doesn't have the wow factor that the other mythic paths have, but I think the immunities, gazes, and support spells and abilities the Aeon gets make it a strong choice for most melee builds. What do you think of the Aeon Spellbook and the Aeon Path in general? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there. This has been Chris with Lore Spire. Be well, my friends.